here at the Corsair Dream League Stockholm Major. And we are still live from the Monster Energy DreamHack Studios. We already had one game of the first series. There are, of course, a lot of series going on at the same time, which allows me for the opportunity to update you a little bit. At least I only know one result so far, because we were pretty fast with our first game. But this other game went pretty speedy as well. It was Forward versus Virtus Pro. And if you do not want to be spoiled, this is the time to mute. I'll wait 2 seconds. Forward took the first game.
Oh, dang it. I didn't mute.
That was it. You can unmute. I didn't really tell the story for unmute. I should... oh, yeah, against Virtus Pro.
Wait, what? Forward Gaming won against Virtus Pro?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's surprising.
And Nip versus Fnatic, I think, is still going on. So is Vici Chaos.
Ooh.
Those are the opening matches, by the way. But we are with Keen and Team Secret. And Team Secret did take that first game quite convincingly, especially towards the end. Keen had some nice plan, but they kind of couldn't follow it up. Their lineup fell off hard, and we're going to see if they can draft themselves a little bit more well-rounded lineup for game number 2. And that is the question. Do you feel like after what we saw in that first game, the potential for Keen coming into the series, we thought it was going to be a bit one-sided in favor of Secret, of course, because they are the top team in the world right now, so there's no shame into losing versus them. But how do we feel Keen did?
I think they did all right. You know, they played aggressive Dota. I think if you go in versus one of these top teams in the world and you're playing scared, you're playing like, oh, you know, we don't want to lose or we're going to make these terrible misplays. There were a few here and there, like the Weaver dying bottom a bit and then, you know, baiting out his teammates up top. But overall, I feel like they were playing together. They were making those smoke moves. They were playing aggressive as a team. Strategically, I think it was a promising-looking team.
Yeah, but I will say that trying to out-aggressive Secret, that's probably one of the worst teams you can do that against. Yeah. I mean, Secret is so good at team fights. It's what makes them the team that they are, and they're always hyper-aggressive. Yapsor's always in your face, throwing shit at you, and you don't know what's going on. So they got balls.
I like they look like a team, though. So many of these teams where they come in, you're like, okay, they're a lesser-known team, they're inexperienced, and then they just look like 5 players playing a pub game together, all doing their own different things. They were on the same page.
They certainly were.
They were, yeah, it was maybe not the right page, but they were on the same one. So that's promising for sure.
That's a good thing, though. When you're diving and 4 other people are coming to dive with you, even if it doesn't work out, at least you know you got camaraderie. You know, there's a chance.
Question. We saw Keen opening with a Rubik previous game, and we also see Secret banning it out. But was that a worthy first pick? Like, was that a first pick where you think, like, hey, yeah, that Rubik, definitely worth the pick first?
No, and for the love of Hootie, could you people stop doing it? Okay?
All right.
Rubik's a great hero, don't get me wrong, but it's arrogant. It's an arrogant hero. You're saying, I want to pick this, and the enemy team is going to make a mistake. All right? They're not going to make a mistake. Stop picking first pick Rubik if you can learn anything from Dream League. I beg you.
And not pick Wind Ranger as well. That's lesson number 2.
He's a great hero.
Yeah, he is a great hero.
But not first pick. You ruin half of the gotcha. Like in this game right here, they already picked Enigma. Sure. So it would be a great time to pick Rubik. But he's banned out, of course. But I'm saying, you prevent yourself from getting any good spells when you pick it first. It's counterintuitive to the hero.
So you're saying there's not... Which heroes don't have good spells? Are there which heroes don't have good spells to steal, though?
Well, there's good spells, and then there's game-changing great spells.
So you're saying is you picking a hero that forces your opponents to not pick heroes with game-changing great spells is a bad thing.
What?
So you pick this Rubik and suddenly they don't want to pick these game-changing heroes.
Well, then you were on to a different meta. Now we're in a different meta. Now it's, am I good enough to be better than this Rubik and hide my spells? You put yourself in this whole mess of magic and mystery, and it's annoying. I hate it. Keen Gaming goes for Chen.
All right. Keen banned out Lesh Enigma previous game, and we're going to find out why, because that's the opening for Secret. Now, we have seen them. They play the Enigma on the off lane with Zai. Well, I say that, but he does go onto the jungle a lot as well. I think it's the Zai and Yapsor. Yeah, Yapsor plays it as a 4, actually. And then Leshrac coming out as well. Which I think is mostly mid one plays it, right? Or is it Zai?
Might be also a Zai hero. I mean, I've seen Zai streaming and playing the hero, so makes me think you can play. But normally with Lesh, you want to have like a stunner in lane, so you do this like Leshrac Nyx type lane. But with Enigma, it's, I don't know.
This makes me a little sad. I remember Viper used to really beat his wings on this old Dream Leagues. He's going through some bad time. He looks depressed.
Well, that's because you insulted him previous draft.
I mean, he's tired. Everyone keeps picking him, and he's just like, oh, stop. Let me rest. But
the new Nerf Viper.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kunkka picked up a big change to Kunkka, as we all know, with that Tidebringer for the mid. Not as dominant anymore.
I was going to say, that was supposed to be like a massive nerf.
Yeah.
It was a big one, but I think Kunkka, his toolkit, end of the day, is still the same, and that's what makes him such a good, reliable hero. Yeah, he was great because he could do well mid lane, win most of his matchups. Now it's like he'll go even. You still lost hit fine, you're just not denying as much, but what the hero gives you, which is one of the best catches in the mid game with X Torrent, Ghost Ship initiations, is still there.
Yeah.
He's just a great tempo controller, a great team fighter. They lacked team fight last game. They picked some team fight.
Still, I'm very scared, though, for their lineup. I mean, Chen is great, good, aggression, great catch with Kunkka, but Phantom Assassin versus Viper, I've seen that way too many times.
I'm actually surprised they didn't ban out Viper over Lifestealer.
Yeah, I'd kind of agree with that. I think the Monkey ban is definitely a must ban against Team Secret, but Lifestealer, hard to say, because I think PA matches up fine against Lifestealer too.
Sure.
But the Chen PA is just such a easy to play kind of combo. It's like the old Mag PA where it's like you got this buff, you put on PA, and the hero is just suddenly way stronger. It's the same idea with the Chen where Divine Favor on a PA, it's like kind of plays itself in a way.
Yeah. Easy is not to be over or underestimated. Sometimes you got an easy combo, go for it. Less to think about. Doom coming out for Secret. We did see a ban last time for Doom. Is there a lot of Dooms in pro games these days? Is he a top tier?
Yeah,
he's good.
Yeah. We see quite a bit. We see him mostly in combination with Grimstroke, though. If there's a chance to get a double Doom.
Well, that's a spooky combo.
That is a spooky combo.
Oh my!
We should fight. We kind of. I mean, if Yapster is playing that Enigma,
I guess
it's
what?
Puppy Doom.
Puppy Leshrac maybe.
Puppy used to play a lot of Doom.
5-position Doom, oh man. I mean, he played 5-position ABBA, so, I mean, ABBA makes more sense as a 5, but Doom, you don't have, like, what's your support spell as a Doom? Devour's no support spell, Scorched Earth isn't, Infernal Blade to harass your lane, kind of?
Oh, it's the Centaur stun. That's the support spell, the blinking Centaur. It's the best you got. His job as Doom is just to eat Chen's creeps for that mental damage.
And Chen's an ogre now, he just empowers his carry.
Well, this game is already going to be a little bit more tricky, right? Because you got yourself an Enigma, and if he is indeed going to do the jungle and the denying offlane creeps and then going into the jungle like we think that Yapster is going to do, that means that you're going to have an offlaner that can't really do too much. Because he can't really, this offlaner is going to be by himself. He doesn't. He shouldn't need too much help from anybody else. So Doom only has to probably help the bot lane.
I think that's Doom's thing. Well, I think Doom as a core makes sense here because it's just you're going to run Doom by himself. He's just going to be there. He's tanky, hard to kill, which is I think why he makes a good offlane as a core because you just get these tanky items, and then you're going to get farm using Devour, and you're just a useful hero with items. Without items, I think Doom is kind of useless.
Oh yeah.
So the mid one Viper, the probably Puppy Leshrac, and we are waiting for a Nisha hero for last for Secret. What do we need for Keen Gaming? What are we expect to need? Are we going to see Yi on the Vengeful Spirit again?
I think he's playing the Kunkka. I guess the Kunkka versus Viper matchup is probably what they're looking for, although Kunkka can also be a 4 position.
Yeah, but Venge and Kunkka, one of them is a 4. So we are waiting for the offlaner?
Yeah, theoretically, Venge could be an offlaner, but I don't. That's not really an 11 likes to play these initiators, these tankier heroes. That's kind of more what I'd look for him.
Nature's Prophet banned out there, so that's good. We saw a little bit of success, probably the only success that we saw from Keen Gaming from that last game with that MP. So seems to be like they're done with their draft and they're just said, hey, that you seem comfortable on that. See ya.
Yeah.
So.
The Venge is literally, I think, picked up because they wanted a hero to cancel BKB Black Hole.
Yeah.
If you don't have a BKB Black Hole counter, it's very hard to play Dota. Like, you get to late game and it's just like you lost almost.
Yeah.
Kunkka can interrupt as well, but not if there's a BKB, of course.
Sure. I mean, Venge makes some sense, too, with the PA Viper, too. If PA gets a little bit too deep and she's got no way out, you can at least do that, but I wish they had more answers for that, man. It don't look good.
It's like another hero that empowers PA. You give her the aura, you give minus armor to the enemy. Like, you're just setting your PA up for success. I think the last piece of the puzzle is like a bit more team fight from the offlane hero.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
When is it time for the good old Tide Hunter?
Tide Hunter?
Viper, though, like, you've got the break. I was thinking Tide as well, and I was like, oh, it could be a good hero to round their lineup with, but you're against Doom and Viper, 2 heroes that counter. Even Enigma, you get caught in the black hole while you're not getting Ravage off. Like, all these heroes do not care about Kraken Shell at all.
Do you need something that offers a break itself for the Viper? Because normally you want to pick Rubik against that, obviously is no longer the case. And Nyx Assassin is out too, but actually, which other heroes are there that give break?
I think you just think you can kill Viper without it. Like, PA, Kunkka have enough damage that you don't need the break versus Viper as much. So, looking at, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, 11 plays a lot of Doom himself. Underlord, but I don't think Underlord's that good.
Clockwork.
Okay. It's big, active. I think this is the active hero that doesn't like have that, like, that can fight with Kunkka and just is always ready to fight. We saw last game, it's very fight heavy, style from King Gaming, so this fits there. And it's a hero that's good at hunting Enigma. It also can hookshot, goes through BKB, you can stun the Enigma black hole, it gives you a second way.
Yeah, definitely if King Gaming can get their start off, their draft looks really good. And of course, when you have somebody like a Chen, that is what you're looking for. You're looking to have that nice early game, get that under control, then snowball out. But they've got to get a good start. And Team Secret coming up with the PL, that's going to hinder that start.
That is going to hinder that.
That's a good last pick.
Woo, it is.
Looks great.
Hero that just doesn't care about the clockwork too much, you're ungankable, what actually...
Who's going to kill him?
X, I guess. But even then, you can doppelganger to time to dodge like the.
All right, the way to kill him is PA with the Battle Fury.
Yep.
A fat PA can kill practically about anything. So either they need to win in the first 20 minutes, or they need to win in 55. Not 20. I would say 25, or win in the last like 50 minutes, or in about 50 minutes.
It's better than last game. At least they have a late game this time.
True.
So that's hype.
In terms of predictions, though, I will still go for Team Secret.
Oh yeah, Team Secret all the way. I mean, they have a bunch of ways to pump up PA, but her hard counter is in the game, so all that pumping ain't gonna do nothing for you, unfortunately. So I gotta go with Secret.
Jeez.
You gonna pump with me?
Look. Fool me once, shame on you, slut. The great American president. Fool me twice. You're not gonna fool me again. We're on King Gaming. Screw it.
Oh, God.
King Gaming.
Oh,
right.
No, I like their draft.
Is God's going to be right here, and are we going to have a third game, or is Secret going to crush their opening series 2-0? We're going to find out with Odie Pixel and Admiral Bulldog.
Thank you very much, EVS. Game 2, a Team Secret up against Keen Gaming, just about ready to kick it off. I'm Odie Pixel, I'm here with Bulldog, and let's see what we've got going on. Switch up on some of these heroes. We're going to see Keen Gaming this time getting their hands on the Phantom Assassin, and Secret switching things up. We've got some Yaps or Enigma ready to play, some Poppy Leshrac. It's all very exciting, Bulldog, but what do you reckon from these two drafts? Are you a little more hopeful for Keen this game, or do you think it's still going to be a tough one?
I think there's no secret that Secret is the better team, and Gods, he's being a little bit edgy.
He is.
He wants to be a little bit edgy, picking Keen, but we all know that Secret is the better team here, and looking from last game as well, they're gonna win this one easy. You have Yaps or Enigma. How can you go wrong with that?
We do. Yaps already. We saw already in game 1 that Yaps are very much on form with his puck performance. This time around, he's going to be able to be even more flashy with the Enigma down the line if we see some big black hole plays. Not going to be the easiest of games to get the black holes off. There's a multitude of ways they can put a stop to it. You got old Lem with the swapperoo, and Kaka with the hook shot. So we'll see how Yaps is able to play his way around that. Obviously, the main reasons for picking the Enigma are still going to be uncontested. The ability to deny with the Eidolons and the pressure that he can put on those side lanes is still going to be very powerful.
3 versus 2, and they back off. They're scared.
They are. That's top lane. Nisha. Chase a little bit by old Chicken. There's another dagger on. Trying to get as many hits in as he can. As he's still chasing. Now Nisha will turn. Puppy there. Old Chicken's not going to want to go any further up.
Puppy's picking these fun. Is he picking his heroes because he just feels like it? He's picking some really odd heroes for himself. I'm playing the Leshrac.
Now we'll see what he can do. I mean, he crushed it on the Abaddon game 1. So he's certainly feeling trying these heroes that... Sure, we see Lesh a little bit more than an Abaddon, but mainly sort of recently in lands in that core position on the offlane rather than as a support.
And this mid matchup, Viper used to be a lane dominator. Kanka also is kind of lane dominator, but since they nerfed his W, you cannot deny it anymore.
Yeah, that's true, yeah, because...
Pretty powerful ability.
Yeah, I feel like we have... I don't think I've seen any games with the nerfed Kunkka in the mid lane. People have just strayed away from it because of that big nerf, but...
Yeah, I mean, you can put him against anything and he would be fine. And you don't really fear Viper anymore because he just maxes W and he hits jungle. You know, you can put anyone there. And we even see now he's kind of struggling a little bit in that lane.
Yeah, the Kunkka doing a good job of getting those early Tidebring hits and Torrent abuse out.
It's interesting that less big Peel though. It feels like, they had a Kanka and PA late game is also with a Battlefield. He will kill that guy pretty easily, so pretty manly, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I guess there's all. See if they can get Dark Stun's gonna miss though. Nice juke from the Chen.
Oh, you gotta hit those stuns to get the kills. This is a recent change we've seen on Leshrac. He's been picked up a lot more, and it's just because of the W change. It got buffed with some damage, and it's so much damage. It's so much damage.
It really is, yeah. If you can get in range to get all those pulses off on someone early game.
And see it, they kind of sneak around towers as well, like specific spots where you just take down the tower, where you don't get attacked or seen. It's a little bit cheeky. It's an interesting hero. And we'll probably see a lot more of.
The side lanes at the moment, Zai's got 5 CS. The old Chicken Air's got 8 for 3, so having no trouble farming at least top. The old Chicken PA. Mid lane, continuing to have the slight edge here, the Kunkka. Despite the nerf, still showing us that this hero can absolutely work well in the right sort of 1v1s. So we can expect him to get those items. And in a lane where a lot of heroes will struggle against a Viper, but so far in the early levels, he's doing just okay. Top lane, I'm going to make the gank here onto Zai. Kaka is able to get the cog block out as well as the battery assault chase down. Do they have the damage to find him? Stick charge is going to be popped. He's trying to hide. Old Chicken finds the vision for the dagger, and that will get them first blood. Keen Gaming able to rotate in and gank Zai. I mean, hey, it wouldn't be a secret game without Zai dying first.
Well, that is true, and it was a little bit iffy stun there, I have to say. I feel like Lesher could have easily stunned the clock there, but he's completely missing him, and now Zai dies because of that, so... But we'll just blame Zai. You know, I mean, he's meant to die.
It's all part of the secret game plan. I mean, they win every game that Zai dies first. I'm sure that's how the stats work out.
Stats don't lie either, so...
Old 11. Down bottom, how's he doing on the CS 12? Last hits, Nisha 11, so keeping the farm even between the two teams. Even Yapzor as the Enigma with the Eidolon control and stuff, in terms of taking away creeps from Old 11. It's not stopping Venge from matching the farm of the PL.
And he's doing fine now. Again, like mentioned this a few times, that he needs to have a good lane. This hero is just so awful when he becomes a support hero, and it's very common. So Clock just goes back down. This is just why we see Chen being picked first two a lot. Just his ability to TP people around is so powerful. Like out of nowhere, Clocks him in and just kills the Doom. It's like, it's so hard to play around. Yeah. And it just makes it so easy for your carry as well. Like you just heal him, he doesn't die. Just keep healing him.
And a lot of the times it's a low risk play. You're always able to move back to lanes with TPs and such. It's always worth an attempt.
Yeah. Like normal TPs have such a long cooldown. Yeah. So it's really hard to make these moves otherwise. So Chen is just the ultimate rotator.
Yeah, it's just impossible as the opposition to keep up the frequency of those sort of ganks without that global TP yourself. Let's mid one. Take a bit from the neutral camp of Keen Gaming side of the map. As both mids getting close to hitting the level 6, and the farm continues to be very even between them. Top lane, here we go again. Kaka, he's brought in, he gets himself on top of Puppey. They'll look for the easier, squishier kill. Trapped in the cogs and the battery assault going. That's another kill. I mean, Dark and Kaka, they're absolutely showing off the power of this Chen. Bringing in a clockwork, it's an easy gank every single time.
Yeah, and you need that from Clock as well. This hero, we don't see it that much, and because this hero kind of got over-nerfed. In my opinion, the mana cost of that hero is just too high. You don't have mana to cast spells that often.
Yeah, you're right. So I mean, when battery is so a third of your mana pool.
Yeah, but now at least he got 2 proper rotations, so that's really good. Thanks to the Chen. So at least you're getting stuff done. Yeah, Viper. You know, the new Viper. Just run to the jungle. a lot better in like proper pro games.
And
again, here we go.
Every single time. Zai, he is a little beefier now. But is he beefy enough? Push back with the cogs. They'll chase him down with that battery assault. And Zai, he's going to go down. There's no escaping this. We'll try and jump around the trees. Or maybe with the Scorch Earth. No, it's not enough. I mean, they're making this look straight up broken. They're doing this every single time, 3 times. Just bringing in the clock, standing close to the opponent. And it solves one of the clock's problems. Normally in lane, you're trying to walk up. It's a very telegraphed move. But with these Chen plays, Secret, they don't seem prepared for it each and every time. It's worked 3 times so far in 6 minutes.
Yeah, and he's getting some levels from that. Like once you get level 6 as well, Viper is a free kill, and Viper kind of want to have... They don't really have anyone who buys Force Staff in this game, so they probably want that. Like that's the ultimate counter against him. And he's going some interesting. He's going Buckler first.
Okay.
On Viper. That's weird.
Easy bottom. They'll try for 11, but they're going to miss the stun from the ledge. Now there's the turnaround. The torrent and the boat is out. That's going to be Puppy dead. Nisha's got to hide. He's low on HP in the jungle. Will go for the TP out. Will they find him? They will, but they don't have the mana for another magic missile. So Nisha will escape. Keen Gaming, they're off to a very hot start this game.
Yeah, it's looking really good right now. Top, are they going to do it? Some weird cheeky play again? Chen is standing around here. He's ready to just go dive.
So he's got to be careful. I mean, as he picks up the levels, he's getting that little bit beefier, but in terms of vibes, he's only holding on to really a stout shield and a magic wand. Does have that level 1 Scorched Earth as well if they do get aggressive. It's going to be there on Chicken.
Tower is under attack.
Not yet trying to make a play onto Zai. He's a little too close to the tower. And there's no real pressure for them to do so. I mean, old Chicken's farming very well. Bottom lane, the dives, 11.
The stuns, they keep missing.
He's in, and well, Puppy this time will be able to run him down with the Diabolic Edict and a TP in from mid 1. As they'll get their first kill on the board, Secret. But it's 5-1. Farm's looking good for Keen Gaming's cause, and top lane at the same time, they'll make that play once again. The Battery Assault in onto Zai. Scorched Earth healing him up a little bit, but not enough. And there's the bring-in, as they're going to bring in the Kunkka and look to hunt down Nisha. With the setup of the Hex Mark, they'll be able to drag Nisha back. They get a beautiful Tidebringer hit off the range creep, as Nisha will continue to run. Doppelganger not available for 7 seconds. The rocket thrown out to get the vision for the dagger. Nisha taken out as well. Keen Gaming, they're playing it so fast and so perfect. The Chen pick, this is why you pick it first, and this is why a lot of teams ban. It just makes so much action happen early on with the right sort of heroes. Whether you be bringing in a Clock or a Kunkka, they're getting the kill every single time. We haven't seen them fail a single player with the Chen. And mid lane Puppy, he does have a haste, but the haste is going to wear out. It doesn't even matter. He's trapped under the tower. It's 8-1. Keen Gaming, they are on a roll.
Yeah, even though it's like 8-1, it's still only a 1k lead though, so they are still farming, but it's mainly Viper that's farming. You see the other 2 cores, they're not doing too hot at all. As always, Yapso has a lot of farm compared to other supports, but yeah, the 3 cores are doing really well. Vengeful is that a Viper ult?
It is onto Kaka. Swap's going to be back up from this combo, and with the torrent, the boat is onto mid 1. Mid 1's just going to walk in and die. The one guy that was farming incredibly will fall. Yapso is going to try and look to see if he can set up for some action, as Puppy's just getting dove upon by old Chicken. The crits come out. Secret, they lose 2 more. They've got to back off. They can't take this fight at this point in time. And Kaka, he walks out on minimal HP. The run from the boat, keeping him alive in that fight.
It's like the perfect hero for them as well. Like we see from last game, they just kept running at the enemy. Now you have boat with that as well. You don't die. If you don't die, that's a pretty good ability.
Absolutely.
Now you also got the Clock 6, and they're just going to keep this aggression. They're not going to have any Force Staff, and the only one who can live from it right now is Peel, because he just jumps out, but anyone else gets hooked and they're dead.
I mean, it really is, as you say, those levels on Kaka. It's just going to allow them to make so many plays now.
It's so hard, because last game, like, they jumped in on you, you could counter it with Puck, ult, or, you know, Abaddon, but this time around, who's going to save anyone here? You're not going to get saved this time around, so Puck, I mean, the Clock can just go in and go ham and follow out with a boat, and you just die. And now you also have the chance to just heal you up when you dive and it gets a little bit too deep. Don't worry, we have a heal now. Just going to heal you up. Easy game.
It's looking pretty hot so far, that's for sure, for Keen Gaming. Mid lane, start the pushing onto the tier 1 tower. They've got the 3 of them ready to go. They've got that aura as well from the Alpha Wolf. Extra bit of damage, helping them take this tower very quickly. Fortification will be popped, of course. Secret, no interest in coming towards this middle lane as Keen Gaming will find the tower. Money's going to be picked up by Old Chicken. Will help propel him towards his first major item in the tree. Zai's hiding, but Kaka's hunting. And he's found the Doom. Zai.
Is that going to be a soul? Does he have damage?
There isn't backup though, and Doom is available. Zai
doesn't have damage.
He needs backup, Kaka, if they want to get this kill, and the backup is inbound. He's going to go for the TP out. They'll see him, though. Hookshot's going to be there to cancel the TP, as Old Levin will wrap around, provide that extra bit of damage that Kaka requires to get the kill. And it just seems like Secret, they're struggling to slow down Keen Gaming. The action is coming thick and fast from Keen Gaming at 11 minutes in, 11-1.
They don't have anyone to create space, but like, no one is going to create space for here. You're soon going to have Viper. You should get the... He's going to have his Eidos eventually, and that's the way you can fight back. But until then, he's just going mech first.
Yeah.
They can't really catch heroes without Eidos. They're just sitting back and just getting killed right now. They don't have any counterplays. The bait though, can he actually get a kill? The boat?
He is going to get the roam off on him. There's a lot of damage coming out from Puppy. Isn't enough. He's chasing with a Diabolic Edict, and in fact, the Kunkka's still alive. Hand of God gets popped. He's going to be able to get out of there. He's able to walk away. That run buff giving him that extra time on the HP to get himself out of the way as Secret. They all TP into the shrine. Can they actually catch anyone? They're looking towards Dark, but they can't get their hands on any of Keen Gaming. They react, but they can't get the control required to actually get any of the kills.
Yeah, and he was kind of out of position there pretty heavily.
Yeah.
And they were baiting him, but they still couldn't catch him.
And now that the Keen Gaming, they're turning back into them. They're heading over. They want to try and take this fight, Keen. They get the Wave of Terror out onto mid one. Kaka's got his eyes on Nisha. Nisha runs across towards Dark. And the Cogs down, trying to separate them up. Dark still on the run. Nisha trying to chase. Spear Lance out onto the Chen. Pop the stick charges, the Divine Favor as well. Dark's being healed up. He's got a Fairy Fire. I mean, Keen Gaming aggressively just poking, getting back, and they want this fight to happen, Keen. They keep going, looking for action. They'll find Puppy. Magic Missiles down. Puppy is going to be kept alive, but the combo, it comes down, cancelling the black hole. The boat onto 3 is perfect. The dagger's down to Puppy. Puppy's still alive, finally dies to Rocket Flare. Chickedy's trying to run, but they will be able to break him with the poison down on the ground. See if Secret could get anything more. The Doom was on 11, but it wears off. Was not enough damage to kill him. So Keen Gaming, they did try and force that fight. They did end up taking the worst trade, though, as they only got Puppy, but they did lose their carry PA.
And all I see in these fights is how nice it would be to have an ATOS in this fight for Viper. Like they keep just running away from them. And he's got a defensive item now, but it feels like they need something aggressive. Like they need to catch enemies somehow. And he should be buying it next up. And thankfully, the Doom is not playing greedy. We see a lot of Dooms buying Midas, which in this game you can absolutely not do it. Like again, like I mentioned, someone needs to create space and be in the fight strong right now. Peel is the one who's going to carry him. Viper also is pretty good late game, so...
We see Puppy trying to chase down Kaka. The Cogs down, will set up for an easy torrent, and Puppy's dead. They're also going to look to try and catch out another with the X mark down onto Nisha, dragging him back into the boat. Perfect control from Double Dash on the Kunkka.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
they can't fight into it. They just gotta... We see the flaws of the draft. They have no team fight, no really... Well, I mean, they have team fight, but not... Like, they're super long cooldown, and you kind of need items for them to fight as well. Like, Black Hole is a good team fight spell, but not without BKB and not against his lineup. So, I mean, it's really lacking catch, and... Yeah, there's no save or anything.
Chicken. Diagram to mid one, doesn't want to poke too much. I mean, what do you think about this PA build this game? Obviously the tempo is high. Going for this Vlad's rather than the standard Battle Fury that we see pretty much every time from the PA. I mean, in a game as well where Cleave will be good. We will see Zai caught out. It's going to be another kill. I mean, whatever it's doing is working for him. But yeah, do you like this sort of in a game where you've got 15 kills at 15 minutes? It's better to build up the auras rather than prepare for the late game?
Yeah, especially the way they play. Like, they just keep grouping up and fighting, and Secret can win these kind of fights because they still have pretty good, like, 5-man if they're 5 against 5. So if you just pick up these auras, make sure you're strong and win that fight as well, you'll just win the game because they're winning the skirmishes right now. So it makes a lot of sense. In Battle Fury, you don't want to farm this game. Sure, Battle Fury is really good if it goes late game against Peel, but you can still go back to a Battle Fury if you want. You can also just pick up the talent.
He's found him.
Got him.
Kaka, he gets the control. He's managed to catch the real one. They've got eyes on it. The Torrent combo follows up. As Nisha blocked up, no doppelganger available. He will be able to rush to the side, but Kunkka's there with the damage. As a fantastic play from the clock, reading the situation, holding onto the hook shot, waiting for that perfect lineup of it. Kaka just setting up for the kills to continue. I mean, as you say, we do have to note it is 16-2, but the net worth, it is pretty much even. Secret are, as a team, still farming just as well as Keen Gaming are picking up kills. Puppy will get caught out up top. Stun will not keep them off him as Kaka picks up another kill. But it is crazy that we're seeing such a disparity in kills, but so close in farm.
Yeah, the levels, however, should be favored to Keen Gaming, though.
Yeah, the XP difference, you would imagine.
And again, oh my god, they just... Oh, well, that's an amateur mistake. That happens. Oh, that actually might be costly.
And Zai's going to get out because of that. He's able to turn. He was trying to get the Doom off. We'll see if they can chase down any of these. They're looking for Kaka, but they can't catch him. He's able to walk out. He's got the movement speed to get away.
Yeah, that happens if you... not too used to playing events, you just spam the button and you just do it twice for some reason. So that's an oopsie, because that would most definitely been a kill and you just get out. So pro players, by the way, they have the Ados finally. So now they can actually catch and punish people.
Yeah,
they're out of position, which they've not been able to do at all.
Yeah, if that sort of situation plays out again, that would be an easy kill for Secret.
It's pretty late though, 17. I really feel like you should have gone mech afterwards, not the other way around, because they just kept running away from you. But now they are pretty strong. It's easily Keen Gaming can just fumble up a fight and get black hole for 2 people or something like that for 4 seconds in a good Doom. You just lose the fight, because again, 72, only 2k gold though. So the Secret is definitely still in this game.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. Keen Gaming cannot feel too comfortable as sort of as maybe encouraging as the scoreboard's going to look to them at this point in the game from their perspective. This game's still a very close one.
Just need that Desolator, just going to make just pushing and going Roche so much easier. And the best counter against Doom is Aegis. Like nothing, you cannot do anything against Doom unless you get Aegis, because then you don't really care about it. So once you get that, Doom doesn't feel so scary anymore.
Yeah. And yeah, they have got a great lineup to take Rush with this Venge and PA. Also got great team fight as well around the pit. If Secret head over, unless somehow Yaps was able to walk in and get a 5-man black hole off, there's no way they can take a team fight around sort of the Kunkka's boat, the Kaka's clocks, cogs. As this is an easy Roshan for Keen Gaming. There we have it. They'll pick up the Aegis on the Kunkka, as he is going to be the one for the most part being on the front lines.
Thought they would give it on PA so she can just go ham and kill everyone. But
yeah, because you would imagine that the Doom's looking out to Doom the PA in many more situations than the Kunkka, unless he can get the Kunkka before he gets his boat off.
Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting why they would give it to him. I'm sure they have their reasons. I mean, it's also good for Kunkka just be in the middle of the fight and just keep splashing them.
Yeah.
He does a lot of damage. Like, PA is not crazy damage just yet. Like, she is about to hit level 12 and get Deso though, so she's gonna do a lot of damage soon. We're going level 12 now. Very big crits coming in.
For the Venge as well, we have the Maelstrom complete. So that extra bit of lightning damage to help clear through some of the earlier games, you know, squishier PL illusions at this stage.
She actually has farm, which is nice to see, so she will be a threat this game.
Yeah, this, as you said, this is not that support Venge that you're worried about them sometimes falling into. It's top. They're going to drop the Doom onto the Kunkka. But as we saw, you know, he has got that Aegis as it is. He's running this off. They're trying their best to chase. 11's going to be brought in by Dark. As they'll turn Magic Missile out, Kaka should go down as the Malefice will hold him in place long enough to get the kill. But they walk off with the Kunkka. He's not even going to have to expend the Aegis. He's too tanky. The Doom won't kill him. Just stop them from potentially turning their fight, but maybe now they can turn. They're grouping up a lot here, Secret. They do have to be careful from potential combos. A buyback's going to come out from the clockwork. The swap's there, putting Dark in a terrible position. He's still running, should tick down to the poison, will do so. They get the kill on Dark. Now Keen Gaming, can they strike back? They get the dagger and stun out onto the Viper. Black hole comes out from Yapsel. Catching the 2, but they cancel there with the swap. As now the Kunkka turns, they'll look to get a Torrent off. They're losing their Venge though. The damage from mid-1 is too much. Double kill. It's picked up by the Viper. The Kunkka, he's in trouble as well. He's trying to get back underneath the tower. Did get the rum over him. As the rum buff will keep him fine, he's able to walk off, but the top tower is taken. Secret able to take the fight. As Keaton Gaming, they were trying to get it together, trying to turn things around in that situation, but they couldn't. And all this time, it's giving Nisha space down bottom. You're now starting to see that net worth dwindle towards Secret side of things.
I'm not sure what Keaton is doing right there. Like, either you take the fight or you don't. I feel like they hesitated throughout like the entire minute. Like, should we fight it, should we not? I feel like you have Kanka with Aegis, you can just take the fight. And he's just standing on the outside all that fight, not really daring to commit. And you just gotta make up your mind. Like, just TP into the P way faster and just fight. I feel like they could easily take that.
Yeah. And if they don't get that initial control now on the the PL, it's gonna get messy. He's got a diffusal blade, Nisha. You're gonna see the hook shot used. Kaka trying to get himself away. The poison won't kill him off. He's able to survive. Pops the urn, heals back up, and in the mid lane, you got the setup from the Kunkka being attempted, but he actually misses the combo. The Zai's able to walk away from it all. BKB and the swap outs there, as it's all just a little bit messy from Keaton Gaming. They're pressing all the buttons, but in the wrong order. They get the stun onto Zai, dragging him back with the X-Mark. They will kill off the Doom, or will they? Still tanky. Zai finally falls, but they're taking so much damage. The PA is going to die. Nisha's on the front lines with the Diffusal Blade. They'll take the Aegis out of the hands of the Kunkka. Doppelganger forward into the trees. They're hunting for Kaku. We'll be able to heal up with the urn. They'll ignore him and turn back towards the bigger kill of the Kunkka, as the Kunkka is surrounded by Secret. He's tanky, not tanky enough though. Secret get another double kill for mid one. And it seems like Keaton Gaming, they're panicking.
And they just lost all control. Like maybe they got a little overconfident because they're so far ahead, like they were 17-2 or whatever, and now they're just, this is disaster. And even as we mentioned, like the gold net worth has always been really good for Secret.
Yeah.
And the heroes do scale really well. Like Doom and Enigma is always scared to team fight into, but Keaton Gaming, they just became so scared. Like they had ages, and I felt like they were just playing super safe. Been winning all fights. Like just keep going at them. Keep fighting. You can deal with Black Hole, it's not scary yet. I don't know what happened. And this is scary now, because now they might even keep playing scared. Like, you need to man up still.
They're going to go for the bench.
Instead of solo kill. At the core. A core being solo kill. Oh, Nisha. Says, thank you, puppy. I'll take that. Yeah, that... They're losing all control. I feel like they, as you mentioned, they're like panicking. And this is why we see like these, like the best of the best teams.
Yeah.
They know how to play from beginning to the end. And these like slightly weaker teams, their early games is pretty good because there's only so many outcomes early game. But once you get to mid game, what the amount of things you can do is like just expand it so much that people don't know what to do anymore. And we see Keaton getting me, and they're like, okay, we got a decent lead. Now what?
Yeah, it seems like a perfect example, this game. 4K lead now for Secret. You got to ask yourself, yeah, if the last two fights didn't work out for Keaton Gaming, it's not going to get any easier. It really isn't. So they cannot afford to lose these trades. Secret getting that step ahead, another fight like that, and you can expect to see Nisha back on top of the net worth. And as it stands, you know, with the build that you went for on the PA, sure, the Vlad's into Deso, it's great if you can set the tempo, get the kills, but if the game slows down, you're not going to have that Battle Fury that's helping you farm at a crazy rate. You do have the cleave talent, so that's something.
Yeah, if he goes late game, he's going to need a Battle Fury. 25% cleave is not going to deal with PL. And there's smoke now. They want to get a kill. Uh-oh.
Chicken, he's blurred on the edge of it, so we'll be able to get away. They don't see him.
It's right there. Right there. Oh, well, they just get a tower then.
They themselves, they've got those auras. They're pushing in. They've got the Greaves. They've got the Crimson Guard.
The damage. Wow.
Oh. Walks in. Smart back as he gets Atos. Trying to get a bit of damage now on the Kunkka after the BKB. He's queuing up the Crystallis. It's about halfway there. Got to be careful of Zai. With that Blink Dagger, he is going to find that perfect Doom opportunity every single time. And sure, as we've seen, you know, it may not kill the Kunkka, but if you can get on the Kunkka and stop him from getting the boat off, it makes the fight so much easier.
Uh-oh, TP fast.
We had to bring him out with the chant. I guess away just in time.
You can't really fight now unless they get a pick off like this. That's pretty easy.
Yeah, they get Puppy. Can they get anything more, though? That's the question. The Rocket Flare thrown out to try and scout out some more action, but already Nisha, he's TP'd out back towards the shrine. And mid one and Zai already heading out away from that top lane.
They really need a BKB on P now until they can take a proper team fight again. I think we saw last fight when she went in, she just like melted in the Edict, the Enigma, Midnight Pulse, and Viper Toxin. So
yeah, and mid one's Viper's terrifying now. He has a completed Aghanims.
Yeah, that's pretty good against PA.
Just gonna get Viper Strike every single time.
The best part about it is like the casting range is not very long on Viper Strike, but once you get that axe, it's like almost your entire screen is so easy to get it off. And Vengeful. I'm not sure what he's doing here, but he is dead.
But he certainly is. Old Levin, it will spend up. He buys the Ogre Club and the BKB recipe. But out of position, we'll see at the same time, Kaka getting chased by Nisha, has already drained the mana. So may suffer on his own to kill him off, but with Zai jumping in, could have a good shot. Kaka, though, still able to walk around as they've got backup inbound. BKB's popped by Double Dash. Old Chicken as well on the PA, ready to chase. They're going to try Phoenicia. They've got the X mark. Midwell's trying to come over and help as the Atos is down onto the PA. He's still able to get out of the poison. Cogs are out, but the damage is just too much from this Viper. Old Chicken cannot withstand this damage, or can he's able to jump off. Nisha's still chasing with the doppelganger in on top of the PA. Evasion will not save him, as there's 3 dead on Keen Gaming. Secret only losing Zai. There's now a 6k lead for Secret. They've got the creep wave in position down bottom to take another tower away from Keen.
Yeah, if you lose this fight, the power of Lashrak, like he's even position 5. He finds Chen alone. If he finds anyone like that alone in a team fight, I think he does like 1,600 damage or something, the Edict. And now we're going to get on the tower here. We're going to just see the power of Edict just melt. To have the glyph at least. Gonna have to defend here. They need BKB on PA. Like, just saw how he melted that fight. He cannot fight into Viper.
No. No, so they've got to try and find some sort of disable onto mid one, but even then, he's so tanky. You cannot stop this Viper getting off his skill set in every fight. You've almost just got to hope that he's not there for the fight at the moment, that you can try and find pickoffs away from this Viper.
Yeah, like you can maybe just sacrifice your clock. Just hook him when he's a little bit away from the fight, just keep him cogged for a bit. Like you're gonna die, but you're gonna keep him away. Maybe PA can kill like a hero or two before he comes to the fight. But it is pretty hard now. They're all tanking up. Puppy is going to chainmail. He's got also the talent, so he's got a decent amount of armor.
Look how much armor Yapso's got with his build at the moment. So he was rolling around with like plus 30 armor. That was closing on 40 with the auras and such.
Yeah, it's interesting that they're going all these auras, but no one is going Basilius. Like that value of 500 gold for 2 armor to everyone. Feels like it would be a value option, but no one likes to buy that for some reason. They're going, it's going AC and they have lads, like just go to Basilius. God damn it.
Oh no, Chen.
Oh.
I mean, another free kill for Secret. They're crumbling, King Gaming. They're crumbling. You can certainly feel it. As now, as expected, coming up to the 30-minute mark, it is Nisha and Mid One, the 2 most farmed heroes in the game. At this pace, that's only going to continue to see them jump further and further ahead.
They want to kill the Leshrac bottom. Looks like they're going to get him. Crit. Easy. Can they get out, though?
That is the question, and they do.
Yeah.
TP out in time from the Venge. Old Lemon gets away before any sort of TP counter comes in mid lane. A bit of a bait, but or is it? The Zoom comes down out onto the Kunkka. Just getting shredded by all of this magical damage as he's dead. And they're not done yet. Secret looking for more. Chase down onto Kaka. Another Viper Strike thrown out. The damage just melting through these heroes. Mid one.
Viper seems pretty strong. Seems like a pretty good hero.
It certainly does.
He got a few nerfs, but he still is clearly a very powerful, and he's level 21 now, so he got the talent. 100 Viper Strike damage. The amount of damage he does is just disgusting. He is a disgusting hero.
It really is. Nobody likes a Viper picker. There's the Roshan. It is going to be contested. There's a buyback.
Yeah, I don't think you can give this up. It's so hard to fight it. They don't have Doom now, so there is some hope here. They don't kill it very fast either.
And they don't have ideal team fight apart from the boat. They've got to land a perfect Kunkka combo. Otherwise, you can imagine Yapso's going to look for opportunity to walk in and get a black hole off. But at the least, they have been able to push Secret away from the pit. Secret do respect the team fight of Keen Gaming and won't fully commit for Roche underneath their noses for now. They'll be much more comfortable taking a fight, getting some pickoffs outside of the pit. I think Secret as well know that there's no pressure on themselves. They don't necessarily need the Roshan to keep the lead that they're at. It's 30 minutes in, they're at an 11k advantage.
We've not talked a lot about the PL either. It's mostly been the Viper, but PL is getting really strong.
And they're going to go for a kill on mid. They'll look towards the Kunkka. Gets the BKB in the boat off onto the Viper. Do they have the damage to kill mid one? They're trying. He's getting a little low. Yaps on the back lines. He's going to go for the one-man black hole to hold in place Old Chicken. Old Chicken still gets the BKB off. He's able to jump up towards the Leshrac. They've killed mid one as well. That's going to be 2 buybacks that have to come out from Secret. This could be Keen Gaming regaining control of the game. They'll kill off Yapsor. They'll turn towards Zai, able to get away with the Scorched Earth. The PA incredibly low. Mid one with that buyback is able to come in and clean him up as these buybacks are causing issues for Keen. As Keen Gaming have lost 3, they're looking to lose more as Old 11. He's surrounded. Can they kill him in time? They can. Infernal Blaze down, cancelling the TP. Secret realizing with those buybacks they can come back in, crush the fight. Puppy seeing if you can find that 5th and final kill to claim the team wipe. Stuns off the mark though, so he won't be able to get the Chen. Dark will survive, but everybody else on Keen dies, and with those buybacks they'll go for Roche. Secret, I mean, they were more than prepared for the buyback play there. They knew that with that advantage this was going to be an easy Roche and an easy team fight for them.
Yeah, and it's just the timing of P getting that BKB pretty strong. They didn't have Doom, because like you BKB, but then you could Doom, but at least they didn't have it there, so it looked like kind of good. But then the problem is your back line is a PL killing all your supports, and you can't really deal with him. Like the only one who can kind of do something about the illusion is Kanka right now, but he kind of died pretty fast, and then you can't kill him. P cannot really kill the PL either, because she's only got the talent. It's not enough. Now he's got Aegis. He can't die anymore.
He can't.
Can't die.
This is looking very worrying for Keen Gaming. Secret tier 3 tower taken and onto the racks.
And
Keen Gaming only just respawning.
Edict.
There we go. Starts to melt through it all. Keen Gaming cannot push Secret back. Mid racks are taken. Secret, see what they want to go for next. There'll be an X mark onto the Nisha PL. Quick doppelganger keeps him safe. Full AC as we see finished on Yapsor. Just it's so hard for even the PA to do any damage. They have all these auras. They sustain this armor for the team. PA just can't get a quick kill anymore.
Yeah, and I just like the way you play Enigma as well. Like people have it in their mind, like, oh, the 5-man black. No, just black hole the PA in her BKB. Get rid of like 3 seconds or something. That's good enough, and then you'll win the fight, because once that BKB runs out, you're just going to get mass control and you lose.
Yeah, I mean, look at it, like everybody has a plate mail. I think there's at least 3 heroes that are walking around with a plate mail, or of course Yapsa with an AC. They're just buying this item. It really isn't pop. They can't, with this PA, Venge and Kunkka, the physical damage, it's just not enough. It's not going to hurt Secret's lineup. They can just walk through a Tidebringer, walk through a crit. They don't care. They're not going to die to any sort of physical abuse.
Seems like there was some miscommunication here, because Doom is also wanting to go AC, but now he's kind of have to swap a Rune here. Gotta talk to each other, boys. Yapsor already has it. Kind of want it on Doom, because he's more in the middle of the team fight, but...
I mean, yeah, if he gets the Shivas instead, that'll be perfect.
Passive Hyperstone. It's only 2,000 gold. It's only 2,000 gold.
Hold it in your backpack. You know, maybe get that moonshot down the line. Whoa,
Jeb-baited.
Right, got the mud golems. How do they stop these pushes? I mean, Secret, they are at liberty to sort of go whenever they want to. Nisha pokes at him, but he has a double damage rune. Old Chicken is trying to jump in. He's trying to fight this army. This is a losing fight.
2 fights at the same time right now.
Let's see, Kaka. He's going to be chased by Nisha back elsewhere. They're going to pop the black hole. Does instantly get cancelled. So the BKB out on the Venge. They will kill off Yapsor's Enigma. Still in the trees, Zai continuing to chase down the PA. Jump forward, another Blink Stomp, and an Infernal Blade. Should be the damage required, or is it? In fact, with the Chris, the lifesteal, he's turning Old Chicken. He's got the damage to find Zai, but they've lost 3 heroes. In fact, Zai, he's still alive. Surely he can finish him off. Oh, the Duke! Zai, he's not even going to die. He gets it. He's back in. Zai jumps in, slams him down the stomp from Puppy. Zai survives throughout it all with the Dukes, the dancing around the side of Keen Gaming. Keen Gaming, they're all dead. This game, it's over.
Try to do some like sneaky play, like 2 fights at different spots, but there's no way you can win that. Not when you have Aegis on the the PL. Like, there's no way you win that fight.
That's GG. It really is. GG is cool. I mean, this game as ever was a fantastic demonstration that the kills, they don't mean anything. It was 17-2, but because of how the fact that Secret, despite dying 17 times in the laning stage, they were still farming all right. It didn't matter. They kept up in farm, and then they just took over the game. As Keen Gaming, they sort of lost the plot. They didn't know what to do.
Yeah. Kills are just a number, you know? It doesn't matter that much. Throne is everything.
It does.
That's all you got to go, and people at home, you got to learn from this. You got to stay mentally strong. Secret were like, they're not giving up.
No, I mean...
Some teams will crumble, be like, angry.
Absolutely. Most pubs will crumble. You're in a game and you're down 17-2.
You're running down middle.
Someone's calling it. Yeah, someone's already A-clicking the base and feeding to the towers. But Secret, they show that indeed kills, they don't mean anything at the moment if you can keep good control of the CS and the lanes. As they'll take game 2, and with that take the series 2-0 against Keen Gaming in this first best of 3 of Group A. As we'll pass you back to the panel action.
Yeah, did you really think that game was going to be going the way of Keen, though, at some point?
Well, the goal was so similar. I don't think there ever was really sort of a massive worry. Sure, at the start we're kind of like, hey, you know, it's nice at least for Keen. They're getting these kills. It looks pretty good, but the numbers, the gold, it just didn't go Keen Gaming's way.
It did not. I must say they did have a great show. No, thank you for that, guys. That amount of kills, that amount of aggression, that looked very promising for me for Keen going forward. They were the underdog in this match, and I think they didn't play like it.
They played pretty bold, pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
I think their downfall was the teams who play that way and have a lot of success will always have that one guy farming. Like, you look at VP, they'll have Ramses. He'll be the insurance policy. And the PA going Vlad's Deso, they don't have a late game plan. They needed a Battle Fury build out of the PA where you can farm faster, you accelerate, and you can beat the PL later on.
I don't know. I never believed. I didn't have. Sorry.
Even when it was 17 kills to 2.
Even when it was 17 kills
to 2, Jay.
It's saying otherwise.
No,
you were saying, man, you aren't saying with this Keen stuff. Man.
I was just trying to make you feel good. Be like, oh, you got this one, God. But let's be real here. When your main goal is PA is going to carry this game, we're going to put everything on PA, and the other team has Captain Nether Toxin, it's over. What does she do? I mean, it's just that hero is so broken right now. I hate Viper. But anyway, it's just Viper versus PA. It doesn't matter how big she gets. She has one chance, 10-second BKB. If that goes bad, it's over. And I just never believed in the strat. So, what do you do?
Yeah. And they could have banned it. That's the crazy thing. They had
the chance. They could have. We could take a look at the clip that is selected for the drawing board and dive a little deeper into the world that was the second game of Keen and Secret.
Let's dive. Although the team fights here, as you saw from that boat coming in from Kunkka, man, that really just sustained them so much. Check out this black hole. BKB on the PA, that was her chance. The 10-seconder is caught up. It ain't about getting that big pick.
Pause, please.
Yep.
Pause, please. All right, look at the little golden things under Leshrac and under Viper at the top. Please highlight those for me.
Yes.
The buyback things?
Yes, there they are. Right there. Took a little detour, but there they are. Buybacks,
Yeah, that was the cue to back off, and they didn't.
They were winning this fight. They got 3 kills. They've lost nobody.
Yeah, and they should back off right now. Run! For the hills!
These cogs, they blocked the PA.
For the hills!
There's Viper. He's just drooling at the thought of it. Oh, baby, Daddy's coming home.
Is that Viper? What?
Kinda.
And PL is the guy you just can't really run away from. It's going to phantom rush you down. So it was a great start to the fight, but then we see things fall apart.
Yeah, and I'm sure that there was one person that was very happy to see that fall apart because guess who it is? Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Zai.
Oh my God, we got cameras.
We do have cameras. We can see you. Can you see us?
No, I can't.
Oh,
I'm watching VP.
Thank God.
So congratulations on that series.
Thank you.
How are you doing playing a Stockholm major today?
Yeah, pretty good. It was obviously our first game, and I think maybe a bit rocky start in the second game, but otherwise I think we're happy. Yeah.
Could you get to the place where you are right now by bike? Or did you take a bus or something?
I could, but I don't have a bike, so...
Oh.
What's your address?
We'll take a phone number, too.
I'll pass.
All right, my boy. So you can't see us, right?
No, I can't.
All right, I have my shirt off right now. What do you think about that?
Ooh. On camera?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So I got a question for you. So we were all pretty shocked by the Abaddon pick in Game 1. And had you guys been practicing that? It seemed like Puppy was really, really ready for that bad boy. Or did that just kind of come out of nowhere for you?
No, it's my invention. I was watching a lot of Warcraft 3 streams, and then I saw Death Knight being played a lot. And Death Knight has the same coil. And then Abaddon's Mistcoil was also buffed, so it was meant to be.
Wow.
Pretty much.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but that sounds pretty dope. Death Knight. Cool.
It worked out great, actually.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was a good game.
I had a question, Zai. How does your team's kind of approach and mentality change when you've qualified for TI, you have enough points? Is it different coming to this major compared to the previous ones?
No, I think it's the same. Maybe there's less pressure to perform, as you don't have to play for the points, but you still want to play to be the best team in the world. You still want to play to win another major. So nothing of that changes. The only thing is that maybe if we were not to do that well, which I hope doesn't happen, it won't be the end of the world, because we got a backup plan, kind of. Yeah.
A backup plan.
Do you feel bad winning all the tournaments and stealing the money and the points from the lesser teams?
No, it's survival of the fittest, What can I do?
Damn. Cool.
Hey, thank you for taking the time to talk to us, Zai. You're done for the day, right?
What?
You're done for the day?
So we don't play winners match?
Tomorrow, I think you're playing winners match.
Tomorrow? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then we're done.
What's your plan?
Well, if Slax's shirt is off, maybe I'll tune into the stream afterwards.
All right. That sounds good.
Otherwise, yeah, we'll just watch the other games to see what's happening in the tournament.
All right, well, looking forward to seeing you play tomorrow. Have a good Thursday.
Yeah, thanks. You too.
Thank you. And of course, that was Zai from Team Secret. He played the Doom in that last game as well. I mean, that last game was just goes to show that they were never really, they didn't really feel the pressure, and it showed. They were just fine. They could keep up with their farm, and they just dominated.
Even the way he talks about it, it's like, had a rough start, but it didn't seem like the team was ever that phased by that rough start.
No. There's a lot of action going on at the same time, by the way. And you guys are being kept up to date almost every step of the way. Now, there's been a bit more results than this, but I will update you on what is known so far. So first of all, obviously, we are following Group A, and then Dream League 2 will follow Group B, Dream League 3, C, etc. We have had Secret with a 2-0. At the same time in Group B, Ninjas in Pyjamas is facing Fnatic. That first game lasted like 70 minutes.
Oh, no.
Fnatic took that first game, and I think they just started with their second game. On Group C, we have Virtus Pro versus Forward as the first series, and Forward was able to take the first game. The second game is going on right now. And on Group D, Vici Gaming took the first game off of Chaos Esports Club in their opening series. And they are also in their second game.
Shiver, if you weren't here, I'd be watching the Forward Gaming right now. That's very interesting. They took a game off VP. But you guys know you're on the best stream anyway, right?
Yeah.
Now, so sorry about that. Just keep it here.
I mean, all they need to know is the results. Who needs to actually watch the games? Come on. We're here to go for seeding. That's the only reason. There's loads of games at the same time, but it only matters because we want to know who's going to the upper bracket and who's going to the lower bracket, which, by the way, I haven't really talked about just yet. But there will be teams seeded into the upper bracket, and then there will also be teams seeded into the lower bracket. Nobody gets eliminated from groups. Now that is a familiar sound.
Come on. Oh! Sad Panda's back!
Panda!
Hey! Oh, man, he looks more depressed than ever. This is great.
Why can't it be a happy panda sometime?
Shiver, come on.
I feel like that's how we measure the quality of Dream League. The sadder he is, the better the...
Yeah, he looks seriously depressed.
It does.
Wow. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, you are.
Oh. She's back.
Oh, no.
It is I, the Queen. Kneel before me, my humble servants. JK. I've missed you guys so much. You look amazing. I hope you're ready for a new season of Dream League. This season you will participate in a grand battle, a fight for glory, where only the most worthy will emerge victorious. I'm not talking about the Dota shenanigans. No, I'm talking about the battle of the senses. You're going up against each other in a number of different games to see whose senses are most on point.
Senses.
First up,
senses.
smell. You will smell stuff provided to you by the panda or some other peasant under my care, and then you will guess what it is. Simple, right?
Yes,
Are you guys pumped? I am. Let's do it.
Is that a picture by Igor Venelovskis?
What? All right. We're walking over.
Yep.
We have a dedicated place for shenanigans.
Okay.
Is that what we're calling them?
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
I just heard something about our senses being taken away.
It's a battle of the senses, not sexes.
It's important to distinguish.
Well, kinda. I'm sure it's coming any moment now. Man, it is so good to have Queen back. Really love her and her, you know, AI program. It's good. Sad Panda, what up, dog?
Hey, sir.
What do you got there?
Frog eyes!
Oh, I've been through this before.
We get blindfolded.
Are we trying to reinvigorate our marriage? Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's eyes. It's frog eyes.
Put it on.
Put it on, Jake. Let's go.
Okay, Queen. Oh, man. Do we have to have the full camera shot for this?
Oh, dear God. Smell and guess.
Smell and guess.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Smell and guess what?
Nose forward, Slacks. Not too close.
Is that... Is that bleach?
Okay, well, that was one. You gotta guess.
Is that bleach?
No. Also, I have a cold. This challenge
Sorry,
good.
Can I take it off now?
No, there's another one.
Okay.
Good.
I'm scared. Is that...
This one close to home.
Is that cake? Oh, yeah. Is that cake?
Yeah, well,
No.
it was guessed properly. All right.
It's a little cruel to have me guess if it's cake. I mean, that's... Ow! The hell is that?
Don't move too far.
I'm not moving. Oh. Is that alcohol? Is that rubbing alcohol?
Yeah, close enough.
Give me some of the bleach.
All right, you can take it off.
Hey, thanks.
It was mustard, the first one.
Mustard?
Yeah.
Must have been some kind of Swedish-ass mustard.
It was actually. It was called Sinop.
Sinop.
1 point to Slacks.
1 point? I thought I got the cake.
It was a donut.
It was donut.
It's just pretty much a cake.
Yeah, it's not quite.
It's just pastry with...
I have a cold.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, Sheever. Here you go.
Wait a second.
Get in there.
Something food.
That's a very good guess. Something food. Come on, Sheeves.
Cinnamon buns. I don't know.
Oh, very close, Sheever. Very close.
It was edible. I was that
That was pretty good.
Sheever can't pick out an edible.
Oh.
Pretty easy. All right, Sheever. What is this?
Oh God, it's familiar.
Yeah, you've had a few of these. What is it, Sheeves?
Ow!
That's your own bad.
I don't know.
Come on, take a guess.
This is where the sinuses
Why
are.
do I have to get so close to her? She's very sick.
I'm trying real hard to sniff it.
Sniff already. Get that mucus out of there.
Cinnamon something.
Cinnamon.
They're all cinnamon.
All right.
Everything's cinnamon.
Oh, Sheever.
Oh dear.
You're really going to enjoy this one. Here you go, buddy.
I mean, maybe it's probably good she's sick for this one.
Oh, I can smell the goddamn thing.
It's fish.
Yes, it is some stinky old fish. Very good. That's